What the is actually going on in Season 3 of The Witcher? Ooh, man. I'm Troy from Marks on TV, and today we're going to run down the 500 directions that The Witcher Season 3 is going in within the first 5 episodes. Now, on with the story. Right off the bat, if you haven't watched the first 5 episodes of the new season of The Witcher on Netflix, you may want to avoid the rest of this video. Netflix is releasing the last 3 episodes of Season 3 on July 27th. I'm not going to run down every single thing from Season 3 in this video. To be honest with you, I was lost quite a few times during the season. I thought maybe it was just me because my mind wandered here and there, but then my wife looked at me and said, I have no idea what the hell is going on, and I've really been trying to stay invested and pay attention. So it's not just me. I don't know, maybe some of you who watched understood this stuff better than me and can explain it to me. Basically, Geralt, Yennefer, and Ciri are on the run. Francesca and the elves are after them, specifically Ciri, so they can't stay in one spot for very long. They think Ciri can be their savior or something. Somehow, they keep finding them along with Rhaenys. Remember Rhaenys? Yeah, he got a recast. Also, the Kingdom of Redania is after Ciri because, I guess, King Vizimir wanted to marry her? I'm gonna be honest, some of the stuff I didn't get from watching. I literally had to read a synopsis after the fact to figure out what the fuck was going on. Either way, Geralt doesn't trust Yennefer anymore and refuses to speak to her, but Yennefer is the only one who can train Ciri to use her magic, so Yen updates Geralt daily through letters she'll write and leave on his door, and he's leaving her on red. The magic training isn't going very well, so Yennefer decides to suck up her pride and take Ciri to Aretuza to train as a sorceress. Ciri ends up not liking going from princess to Witcher trainee to now underling of sorceresses who treat her like a maid. So, her and Yen have a big blow-up fight, and Ciri takes off to go find Geralt. On her way to find Geralt, she's nearly apprehended by the Wild Hunt in one of the worst-looking pieces of CGI I have ever seen. I mean, come on! Does this look real to anybody? Why is she riding a fake horse in front of a green screen? There are no wooded areas that they could find to film in front of. Give me a break. But either way, before the Wild Hunt can take Ciri, Geralt Ex Machina shows up and saves her at the last second. How convenient. How did Geralt know where she was? How did he find her at the right time? Don't know. Yennefer ends up going off to Aretuza alone, and Ciri hangs out with Geralt, while he and Jaskier take her to Aretuza, not letting on until she realizes herself that she needs to go back there and make up with Yen and get trained properly in magic. I think. Oh yeah, not to steal a trope from the Critical Drinker, but Jaskier's gay, by the way. Well, not gay, but more like pansexual, I guess?
I've cursed you for chasing tail of every kind. Men, women, dwarves, elves, polymorphs.
But so much for sticking to the source material, eh? Jaskier's also apparently helping Geralt, Yennefer, and Ciri, but he's also kind of helping the Kingdom of Redania, and he's in love with the king's brother, Radovid, but he's also in love with Geralt, but he won't express that out loud.
You like him.
Who, Geralt? Yeah, I guess.
My god, does your head hurt yet? As mine sure does. Oh, Jaskier's gay, by the way. Moving on now. King Vizimir wanted to join up with Nilfgaard to take over the rest of the continent, believing that Nilfgaard wouldn't screw them over. His spy, Sigismund Dijkstra, or however you say it, and sorceress Philippa Eilhart decided that it's not a good idea, but King Vizimir won't listen. So, to send a message, they literally behead the queen, deliver it to the king in a box,
what's in the box? What's in the box?
And pretend that Nilfgaard did it. Oh, Philippa's gay, by the way. I think. Emperor Emir of Nilfgaard / Ciri's dad / the White Flame / Hedgehog Dude wants Francesca assassinated. Why? I don't f***ing know. Either way, Cahir, remember him, was asked to do this and instead convinces Francesca to join their side in exchange for food and goods. I didn't know he could do this, but whatever. Jumping around a lot, there are a ton of dark behind-the-scenes plots that Geralt, Yennefer, Ciri, Jaskier, Triss, and Istredd, remember them, stumble onto. What are they? Well, the only ones that I can figure out is that anyone with elven blood is being taken away and experimented on. What for? I can't f***ing remember. I guess it has something to do with creating a replica series somehow, with brainwashing and manipulating these girls to believe that they really are Ciri, open up portals with the monoliths, and send the elves all to another world. You know, racism. Also, Yennefer's portals are being manipulated so that she transports into danger and such, so someone's hot on her tail. Everyone figures out that Stregobor, remember him, is doing all of this, so they arrest him after finding evidence in his safe. Stregobor denies all of it and claims that they're crazy. Meanwhile, Tissaia and Vilgefortz took the Book of the Monoliths for safekeeping. When Geralt and Yennefer were discussing their various conversations with people throughout the evening and start putting pieces together, they then start to think that maybe this wasn't all Stregobor, but mostly the work of specifically Vilgefortz, because Yennefer is oddly obsessed with Tissaia. The 5th episode ends with Geralt charging through the halls to confront Vilgefortz and getting a mystery person's knife held to his throat. Look, I explained it the best that I could, but there was a lot going on. The last episode alone replayed the same chain of events at least twice, sometimes 3 times, and kept going off with either Geralt or Yennefer to hear the full conversations that they were having with various people. They added more and more onto the story and revealed little details. I guess this was okay, but it felt tedious and repetitive after a while. I got sick of it after about 30 minutes into an hour-long episode. There is honestly a lot going on here with 4 to 5 different character sets and everything going off in different directions, and I'm just insanely confused. Also, the Wild Hunt pops up literally that one time for less than a minute, and then is only mentioned once more when someone says that the Wild Hunt represents oncoming war. Cool, I guess, but this seems like a weird placement. Then again, everything in this season is weird placement, and I am just so mentally wrecked by this mess. I'm apparently not the only one, because viewership ain't looking good. We'll get to that in the next video, but for now, I'm keeping this just about the season synopsis. I literally have next to 0 predictions about what's going to happen next, mostly because I don't know what the hell I just watched. The only things that I can say are the obvious things. I think Tissaia is the real evil mastermind here. I think Nilfgaard is going to keep marching on until they get into a big battle with Francesca and her elves, because there's no way they can work together. Somebody's going to betray somebody else and stab somebody else in the back, literally and or figuratively, etc., etc. And then the Wild Hunt comes and F's crap up. I don't know, that's just my thought of all of it now. Let me know in the comment section if you know what the hell is happening here. Do you like it? Have you been tuning out mentally? Do you even care about what's happening? Also, do you have any predictions? And will you keep watching the show into the next season? Also, please share this video around to everyone you know, and don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click that little bell to be notified every time we post brand new content. I've been Troy from Marks on TV, and we'll see you next time.